Hi, I'm Greg Holman in the Country 96 Artist Lounge. It's morning as we're recording this. We're talking to Brandon Holland. And Brandon, I know artists don't like to get up extremely early and perform, so we appreciate you coming in this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having me in.
Drove in from the Forestville area, St. Louis area, so about an hour drive. And Brandon, where are you originally from?
Originally from a town, Alton, Illinois, which is about 20 minutes north of St. Louis, and then now I'm currently living in Nashville, Tennessee.
Okay, cool. So you were in the Cardinal hat, so a big fan?
Yeah, I was just born and raised on it. It was just something growing up. I think every kid in that surrounding area was a Cardinal fan, and living in Illinois, we kind of got a little slack on why aren't you a Cubs fan? I'm like, well, it's 6 hours away.
Right.
I'm going to go see a game 6 hours away. So, yeah, I've been a Cardinals fan since day one.
Have you been to Wrigley, though?
I haven't been to Wrigley Field. I would like to go there for a series, just to experience the stadium itself.
Mm-hmm. I got a chance to go one time. It's really cool, and the Cardinals won that game. So, did you play baseball in high school yourself?
I didn't play in high school. I played in Little League and played football as well, but music just kind of took the forefront. And you know, with doing music, even with the orchestra, and then also to play drums in the band. And was playing guitar since I was 11. My grandpa gave me a guitar at 11 years old, and just kind of grew up on Hank Williams and Johnny Cash and Fats Domino. And then after that, I kind of went into the rock realm for a little bit, which he wasn't real pleased with me at that point, but came back and just kind of, you know, I mean, even the new record is definitely more of it's got a rock vibe to it, but still got I think what I grew up on, the roots side of things as well.
I hear a lot of, on some of the new songs these days, I hear a lot of Southern rock influence, or kind of a 70s vibe. You know,
Yeah.
and I like that. I think people that are middle-aged like me, and even young adults, like that sound of music.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of stuff that people, you know, they were all listening to, even with the older country. I mean, everybody liked the greats of coming up through the 70s as well. So it's a good mixture now, and there's definitely a lot of roots, and it feels like there's some 70 riffs a lot of times through some of these country songs.
Mm-hmm. Now you're going to play at the Showdown tonight in Warrenton?
Yeah, I'm playing and they're in Troy. I guess it's the Lincoln County Fair in the Showdown. And then tomorrow I've got some more interviews, and then we're going to be off to Iowa and Wisconsin next week.
Okay. Well, safe travels. It's heating up again. Is that that makes it a little more uncomfortable on the bus? What are you driving? You've got a pretty nice rig.
Well, yeah, I was going to get a rental car for this run, but ended up driving my personal vehicle. So it's been a little bit of a bear driving the vet around, but just being two-seater is a little uncomfortable. But kind of decided to do this run by myself. I actually did the last run too, and it's been a better experience for me because I just can relate more with the radio personalities. I feel like it's a more personal experience, so that's more what I'm about, and I just like to be kind of a one-on-one situation, and it works out, I think, better that way.
What year is the vet?
It's a 2000, so it's a little bit older, but still clean, and I definitely enjoy having it.
I bet it was fun driving the hills of Arkansas.
Yeah, the brakes were, I could smell the brakes once I got through the hills, especially coming up through Jasper and then on into Harrison. So, but it was definitely a good time, and the scenery was beautiful. I stopped a couple times and took some pictures, and that's been, I think, one of the better experiences of being on the road is getting to see the United States for what it is, and even out in Wyoming and Montana and Idaho, and there's just so many beautiful things that I've never had the chance to see, especially out west. That was the first time out west, so it was a good time for sure.
Good. I can show you how to get to Troy through the back roads if you want. It's a pretty drive.
Yeah, definitely. That'd be awesome.
Rather than taking the interstate.
Yeah.
So if you want. So what's the name of the single?
So the single is Blame It on the Whiskey. Blame It on the Whiskey was a song that was written 2 years ago, and we just revisited it with my producer Skid Mills. He was wanting to do a writing session and asked if I wanted to do the writing session with him, with Chris Daughtry's guitar player, Brian Craddock. So I just kind of pulled it out and I said, you know, I need to finish this. It's not lyrically finished. I said melodies and stuff are there, but if you want to help on it, we could just do a co-write on the song, and he was willing to do that. So I was super stoked when he said that he would be willing to play or to help write the song with me, and you know, now we're just out on the road pushing the single and seeing what we can do.
Okay. Are you going to play it right now?
Yeah, I can play that right now.
Did you want to? Do you have another song in mind?
Well, I could do the self-titled track off the EP Born to Roll, and then we can do Blame It on the Whiskey.
Okay, sounds good. Brandon Holland.
Baby, let's roll. Let's ride out of here. Drive that Cadillac, drop them windows back, feel the wind in your hair. Baby, let's go. Let's get out of town, pick a spot on the map somewhere east of that, where we can be found. But it don't matter as long as I'm with you, 'cause you make the sun shine brighter. You're kinda like a lighter at the end of a rock show, like a tall shot of whiskey. Baby, when you kiss me, I feel it down in my soul. You're like my favorite song, I'm playing on that radio. Baby, I was born to rock, born to roll. You can stop right here, stay for the night. Start being it together thing. Girl, you make me wanna sing. All you need is love, we can do what you want. 'Cause all I want is you. Driving through the countryside with you right here by my side, riding out into. Or it don't matter as long as I'm with you. 'Cause you make the sun shine brighter. You're kinda like a lighter at the end of a rock show, like a tall shot of whiskey. Baby, when you kiss me, I feel it down in my soul. You're like my favorite song, I'm playing on that radio. Baby, I was born to rock, you were born to roll. You were born to roll. Baby, let's roll. Let's ride out of here. Drive that Cadillac, drop them windows back. 'Cause you make the sunshine brighter. You're kinda like a light at the end of a rock show, like a tall shot of whiskey. Baby, when you kiss me, I feel it down in my soul. You're like my favorite song, I'm playing on that radio. Baby, I was born to rock, you were born to roll. You were born to roll. Baby, you were born. Baby, you were born to roll.
Very good.
Thank you. Hey, this is Brandon Holland, my brand new single, Blame It on the Whiskey. Got a little jingle in my pocket, it's time to make some plans. Gonna take it downtown, kick it around, it might get out of hand. Blame it on the whiskey. We could get real high, we could take it down low. Just living it up on a good time. Next thing you know, blame it on the whiskey. What was for and me sore, wouldn't do this no more. Here we go again. Blame it on the whiskey that we drank last night. Blame it on the bartender that didn't morning. I couldn't buy my truck. I lost all my money. Talk about some bad luck. I lost my dang phone. I didn't even make it home. Here we go again. Blame it on the whiskey that we drank last night. Blame it on the bartender. I didn't draw the line. Just blame it on the moonshine. Blame it on a good time. Blame it on the whiskey. Hey, 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 yeah. Whiskey that we drank last night. Blame it on the bartender. I didn't draw the line. Blame it on the moonshine. Blame it on the good time. Blame it on the whiskey. Blame it on the whiskey that we drank last night. Blame it on the bartender. I didn't draw the line. Blame it on the moonshine. Blame it on a good time. Blame it on the whiskey. Hey, 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 hey. Blame it on the whiskey. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah.
All right. That's awesome. That's great. Love that. Yeah, I particularly like that line in there where it's all the bartender's fault.
It is the
He
bartender's
didn't draw the
fault.
line. So that's great. Now, did you write that one?
Yeah.
That's great.
It was a song that I wrote. And it was really a song that, it was fairly complete. The chorus and everything was complete, but, as an artist and as a songwriter, there's times I think that all of us kind of, it's just like something just wasn't quite necessarily there. So Skid made up for that definitely in production, and then when Brian and him came in together and we kind of went through the lyrics and really worked on the verses, it just really brought the song home. Mm-hmm. So I'm really proud that this is my brand new single, and hoping that everybody out in the radio listening world all appreciates it and likes it.
Yeah, we sure like it here, and it sounds great acoustically too.
Well, thank you. I appreciate
considering there's some strikes against you being so early in the morning, and
yeah,
and it's a tough song to sing and play, obviously. So
yeah, it's a little higher on the range. It's not something that you normally want to sing at 10 o'clock, but that's that's just part of this, and I enjoy being here, and I really appreciate you guys having me in.
Sure. Now, where do you go from here?
I am going to the Lincoln County Fair this evening. That's tonight, and then I got to go see my good friend Mike Thomas tomorrow with KFAV, and then up to Katy and Clinton.
Okay.
And that'll finish out this week's tour, and then next week we're off to Iowa.
All right. Well, good luck to you, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me in.
That's awesome.
I appreciate it.
Enjoy driving that vet.
Yeah, thanks.
It's Brandon Holland, and I'm Greg Holman in the Country 96 Artist Lounge.